Easy go.
What's up YouTube, it's the MLG Apache back with another video, and today we're talking about the new Hong Kong DLC operator. I'm gonna go over my thoughts on them. So, first things first, I realized I was getting gameplay from them. Problem was, I did spend legit 5 hours downloading the technical test server to play with them. And I didn't realize you only get like a small demo or something when you first download it, and then I guess you have to buy it because it asks for an activation code. So yeah, but I can still tell you my thoughts on them because I still did get to play with them for quite a while. So first things first, the one that I thought was going to be the most overpowered, Ying. I thought her ability was going to be super overpowered. Just throw the flashbangs, run in, easy kill, they're all flashbang. Not really the case. Her ability, it's kind of underwhelming because of the other operators, because they have mines. Most of the time, if you throw a flashbang into the objective room or a room near the objective room, there's going to be a mine, either a Legion mine or a Ela mine, and that pretty much just messes up your little like push completely, especially if it's a Ela mine, because hers you get that whole echo effect. And then that's not mentioning the fact that her gun is ridiculous when it comes to recoil. It has so much recoil. If you don't shoot them straight in the head immediately, chances are they're gonna kill you just because you're gonna miss so many shots. Even with an ACOG, it's so hard to aim that gun if you don't get a headshot right off the bat. And the whole using the gadget like a fuse thing, it just didn't work for me, to be honest. Ying was very underwhelming and she didn't live up to my expectation, to be honest. Next is the one that I thought was going to be the most underpowered, Ela. I thought her mines were going to be generic, just a mine with the echo effect, but surprisingly she's so good. Her mine, it also does a slowing effect, which really messes them up. Not only are they disoriented and can't really see anything, they can't really even run away. So if you know where that mine is, you hear it go off or you see it go off, they're pretty much dead. Not to mention her gun, although it doesn't do the most damage, you know, it's kind of very weak, but it's pretty accurate in my opinion. You don't get an ACOG or anything like that, it's just the simple sights. I use a holographic, but for some reason I was just getting headshot after headshot. It's really easy to use and really easy to aim, plus it also gives you a huge mag for that gun. So really, you can just light people up with that gun. If you have good accuracy, just easy headshots, especially if they get hit with your gadget. She was the most surprising out of all of them. And going back to Ying, also she does have a gigantic 80 bullet mag. So you can just keep blasting the gun, but like I said, ridiculous recoil. You keep blasting, it's just gonna get even worse and worse. And the next was also a surprising one, but in my opinion the second best, he's not the best, Legion. Now, I thought his ability was gonna be kind of iffy. You know, at first we figured out it was going to be completely cloaked, so it sounded overpowered, and then we figured out you can just take the needle out with your interact button once you get hit by it, and the effect just goes away. So then I thought it was going to be super underpowered, but his gadget is actually pretty good. The time to get like another mine, it's decent, kind of a tiny bit slow, but as long as you play slow with Legion, you're gonna get a bunch of those mines down, and let me tell you, they help a lot. If you keep track of where you put them and which ones have gone off, you can get easy kills. As soon as the enemies hit them, they get completely just zoned out. They panic. A lot of times, if you put them near windows, of course they'll try going back out, but it's a quick, easy kill. You do get that 10 damage from the initial hit with Legion, but really the damage over time, by then most people take the needle out, so that's not a big factor. It's mostly just them hitting the mine, they panic, plus that initial 10 damage. And then his gun, it's not as good as Ela's in my opinion. Much better than Ying's, just because it doesn't have so much recoil, but not as good as Ellis. Still pretty good. It's a lot like Ellis, to be honest. But it's also pretty easy to aim like Ellis. You can get headshots easy if you have good aim, and overall he's probably the second best operator in this DLC. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments for every operator. Do you think Ying is underpowered like me, or did you like her? Do you think one of the defending operators is underpowered? You know, pretty much the opposite of what I think. Put that all down in the comments. I'm interested to see what you have to say. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. And with that said, peace.